I'm Timothy Horiuchi, and I'm with the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and I have a joint appointment with the Institute for Systems Research. And I'm also associated with the Neurosciences and Cognitive Sciences program on the University of Maryland campus. I did my undergraduate in electrical engineering at Caltech in California, and I did my PhD work in a program called Computation and Neural Systems, also at Caltech. I subsequently went on to do a postdoc at Johns Hopkins University, and then I started here at the University of Maryland in approximately 1999. My research interest is really in the area of what is known as neuromorphic engineering, or neuromorphic VLSI. Neuromorphic VLSI is really about the idea of using what we learn about neuroscience, specifically computational neuroscience, and applying it with engineering principles, in particular analog VLSI, to design and build new computational architectures using VLSI structures. And so the idea is to really try to emulate the type of computation or neural processing that occurs in the brain to build new generation devices, smart imagers, retinal implants, cochlear implants, and more generally trying to attack the questions, how does the brain compute? And we believe that a lot of how the brain computes really depends on the hardware that it's running on. And the neural architectures you find in the brain are really suited to the specific types of computation that is going on. And of course we know that the brain is extremely power efficient for the computations that it does. And in particular, we also know that the brain can solve problems and do computations that really we still don't know how to do in engineering. And so that is the direction that we head in. I'm involved in a number of different types of projects. One is a very collaborative project with Cynthia Moss over in the psychology department, who's also a member of the Institute for Systems Research. And we are involved in a number of collaborations funded from the Office of Naval Research and the Air Force Office of Scientific Research and the National Science Foundation to explore different parts of the bat brain. And one of the areas that I study and she studies is bat echolocation. And I'm interested in how echolocation as a sensory system is used to drive navigation. And in particular, how movement of an animal, in this case the bat, modifies or changes the problems of perception. So the idea is that by moving through the world, you change the needs of perception for any given task, whether you're navigating through the forest or you're trying to capture different insects. And the idea here is we're modeling specific brain areas that are known to be involved in navigation and prey capture. In this collaboration, I do computational modeling, both in MATLAB and software. We develop VLSI chips that try to mimic neural computation there. We also develop some instrumentation for furthering some of the experimentation. That work is also both behavioral and neurophysiological. I'm also involved in a number of engineering kinds of projects where we're building artificial sonar systems based on bat computation to fly and help navigate in quadrotor designs, and so different aerial vehicles. And so I'm trying to be involved in all aspects of from the neuroscience all the way to the engineering, but in particular the thrust is really at trying to understand how the system works together, how the behavior, the movement, the specific task they're trying to solve changes what needs to be sensed and what needs to be computed. And we think this is a major reason why biological systems are successful, both in terms of being able to do the things that it does, but also being able to do it so power efficiently.